Okay, so today I have a very beautiful example of an OG clock. This OG clock was made by Seth Thomas, and you may be able to see that it follows an actual OG architecture. At the very top here, as I'm panning up, that top bit here is actual OG architecture. That is what you call an OG curve. There's lots of OG clocks that don't have this architecture on it, and I was lucky enough to find a nice one that does have it on it. Right here, this is a very good condition reverse glass painting. I do believe that is an eagle, and it also has the United States flag on it, and it says E pluribus unum, which is Latin for a US motto. In English, that means out of many, one. Here, I'm just going to go ahead and show you how the door opens. If it wasn't apparent already, I'm once again voicing this over in post-processing. That dial looks to be in too good of a condition to be original, so I'm going to be safe and say that it's a replacement or it's been refurbished. Here you can see the instructions. Seth Thomas, Thomaston, Connecticut, warranted good as usual. You might have seen some of it was starting to come off a little bit. This one also has an alarm on it. And there you can see the OG weights. This is a 24-hour OG, so it's got rather light weights compared to the 8-day OGs, I would assume. Now, thanks to a friend, Dr. Kaleidoscope, for helping me get this information. A good way that you can date these clocks is by reading the label that's left inside the clock. When Seth Thomas was still alive and making these clocks himself, the town was named Plymouth Hollow. And then a few years later, after his death, they renamed the town to Thomaston to honor him. So it's safe to say that this clock was probably made around 1860 or 1870. Around that year range. So again, thank you to my friend, Dr. Kaleidoscope. You should go subscribe to her. She's got some awesome clocks. She also has an OG herself, I think. I'll go ahead and let you hear the striking now, and I will also demonstrate how it's wound up and how the bell sounds on the alarm. And just in case it wasn't clear, this one only strikes on the hour. It does not strike the half hour, unlike a lot of clocks do. Here I am trying to show the escapement, because in real life you can see the escapement ticking along just a little bit behind the alarm dial, but unfortunately it doesn't come across very well on camera, so I can't show you that. That aside though, you can wind this clock up with either A, a crank, or B, a key, and I'm going to show you. Here's a crank that came with this clock. You insert the crank into the winding hole, and then you turn counterclockwise on the left side, and then on the right side you turn clockwise. And I just wanted to show you, I happen to have a key that fits the arbor as well. You can use a key to wind it up, just like a traditional spring-driven clock. Now I'm going to demonstrate the alarm function. The alarm lasts about 20 seconds on a full wind. Something that's not often made very clear on these alarms is how they work. There are Roman numerals on the alarm dial. You turn the alarm dial and have the hour that you want the clock to go off at behind the hour hand. So for instance, I want this to go off at 8, and it's about to, so ear warning. The camera honestly does not do justice as to just how loud this is. This could wake up the entire house from my basement room. So in summary, that is a Seth Thomas OG clock with actual OG architecture on it. And there's some really nice black pillars I forgot to mention earlier. And there it sits next to my Ingram. There's one last clock coming, but it'll be the last one for a while, so stay tuned.